I mean, just how scary can two sentences be? Let's find out. All my life, my parents have told me not to open the basement door, but I got curious and disobeyed them. What is that glowing ball in the sky and why does it hurt my eyes? So he was kept in the basement by his own parents? Whoa, that can be a good movie actually. When the kidnapper made me guess where he kept my daughter, I went for the basement and he said correct, allowing me to see her. But when I found her severed head in there, I learned that every other choice would have been correct as well. Oh. So all her body parts were chopped off and kept in different rooms. Oh my god, that is so traumatizing. I have been working on stories to compete with the best of this sub, but I'm finding it nearly impossible. Alright. I thought that was a story. Whenever I considered killing myself to escape my parents' abuse, I'd just recite my mantra, you don't deserve to die. Ironically, now that they are old, hungry, covered in bed sores, and begging to be put out of their misery, I still have the same mantra. You don't deserve to die. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one was awesome. She said last time we're stuck in a time loop, which really pisses me off because that's what she said last time we're stuck in a time loop, which really pisses me off because that's what she said last time we're stuck in a time loop, which really pisses me off because that's what she said last time. Framed the first letter I got as a police officer from a woman thanking me after I'd supported her through her daughter's suicide. I passed it in my hallway every day for nearly 8 years before realizing the handwriting was the same as on the girl's suicide note. Yo, she killed her daughter. Now be careful, the line of rock salt is the only thing keeping them out. The man said, welcoming my group into his refuge. Sea salt, I clarified. Sea salt keeps us out. Keeps us out! They got in. They got in. My husband has been very upset with me since my failed suicide attempt. He's crying non-stop and he won't acknowledge me. Oh, that's sad. Okay, the suicide attempt wasn't failed. Oh, she's dead. I was born blind but was lucky enough to have a loving mother who took care of my every need. Imagine the betrayal I felt when a stitch slipped and a ray of light hit my eye for the first time. Her eyes were shut, stitched by her own mother. His? Her? I don't know, but the mother is evil. My god, some of these are dark. As I slit her throat, I looked in her unblinking eyes and realized too late that she wanted to live. I knew it to be true because mirrors don't lie. Oh my god! Ah! Please take me instead, I screamed, grabbing at the two men who took my child. Sorry, ma'am, children only, they said, as they continue loading up the last lifeboat on the ship. Oh, just when I thought the mother was the hero. So it turns out you can feel everything that happens to your body after death. I suppose I should be flattered my husband still finds me attractive after all these years. Ah! Yeah. Necrophilia was the only thing left, right? Tinder is completely useless and I don't have a single match. I wrote that one. If I don't find another way to start a campfire tonight, I'll freeze to death. What the The principal of my son's school called me at work today to tell me my son pushed another kid while on a school excursion. Children do that. I initially thought that this hardly warranted a phone call until I remembered that my son's excursion was to the Grand Canyon. Okay, that is not scary, that's just he's going to prison. When the tsunamis hit, most people were evacuated. Feeling the trickle of water rise to my chin, I let go of the prison bars in bitter resentment. Oh, how bad can life get? Prison plus tsunami, oh my god. For my last wish, I wished my dad to be alive again. I stood atop his grave and smiled, imagining him screaming and clawing at his coffin lid as he did the two previous times I wished him back. Oh my god, that is the most of all of them. Wow. There's a serial rapist in my town who claims over 100 victims every year. The fact that no one believes them makes me even more scared of her. Eh? I don't get it. Do any of you get it? Can you please let me know in the comments down below why I'm dumb? Ah, so it's 2020, the time traveler said. Very early in from the looks of it. He muttered under his breath. Huh? Am I dumb? Am I seriously dumb? I did not get two in a row. Battery at 1%. Oh, that is a horror. Okay. No two-liners. No need to read the next line. That is a horror story in itself. Oh, that is a one-liner horror story. I looked at Earth one last time before my suit ran out of power. Shit just got real. It's been almost a decade since I last saw my mother, and she still reminds me every day that if I misbehave again, she'll take my hearing too. Oh my god, why are the mothers so evil in these stories? They say you die once when you stop breathing, and a second time when someone says your name for the last time. Mama Coco. Sitting alone in my dilapidated apartment for years now, I realize it's not always in that order. Okay, okay, so people forgot about them. Yesterday, I visited my boyfriend who was serving a life sentence in prison. As I watched that asshole shaking and pissing himself with fear, I knew he finally regretted beating me to death. This guy has it worse than the guy in that tsunami. My grandmother died giving birth to my mother, who died giving birth to me. As I feel my consciousness slip away, I pray that my baby is a boy. Oh, yeah, the curse has to be broken. They say we have a primal sense that we can just feel when someone is watching us. We do, that's the sixth sense. It's been a few weeks and it's clear that you do not have that sense. Moving on. I laid paralyzed, patiently waiting for the curse to be lifted by a true love's kiss. When the prince came, he tore away my dress with lust, and I realized I was never meant to be saved. Oh my. Moving on. Yeah, that one was too dark, I guess. Here I am, trying my best to swim while slowly bleeding to death as I see the boat sailing away. What do they even need my fins for? Oh, it's the point of view from a fish or a shark. Daddy made me sit in the chair while he tied a string from my tooth to the doorknob. Before he slammed the door, he said, "Tell me where mommy went and we can stop doing this." Oh, he's torturing her. I frantically ran to Walmart's customer service to pick up my son who got lost in the store. Nice try, sir. His father already picked him up. Oh, he's kidnapped. I looked at my father's head on the wall, knowing that he'll finally be proud of me today. Then I looked back at the terrified hunter and sink my antlers into his chest. Dear POV, if you don't get it. After her best friend Julia committed suicide, my daughter Sarah started a charity in her honor to combat cyberbullying. While it took a lot of work to finally push Julia over the edge, my husband and I are just so happy that Sarah can add this activity to her college applications. Third number that I don't get. When I was a toddler, a drug-addled homeless woman ran up to my father, ripped me from his embrace and sprinted away. She knew she couldn't physically stop my father from jumping off the overpass, but thanks to her, I didn't die with him. Thank you. Maybe drugs are not that bad. I did not say that. Do not do drugs. After giving birth, I asked when the young redhead nurse will be back with my baby. There's apparently no nurses working here by that description. Young redhead nurse. Redhead. Oh, that wasn't a nurse. Oh man, the baby's gone. I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back, said Mom. As she rounded the corner out of sight, the cashier began ringing up our groceries. Everybody has felt that when they were kids. Mama, come back soon. I was so devastated when I came home and found my wife in bed with another man that I left without saying a word. It wasn't until the day after, when I finally returned, that I noticed the lock on the back door was broken. Oh, she was not cheating, she was a victim. Man, always trust your partner. Give them the benefit of the doubt, obviously. In his last days, Grandpa would weep and rave about the fires of hell, and I wondered how such a good man could fear such a thing. After the funeral, I found the photographs and learned from the first time that his days in Buchenwald had not been spent as a prisoner. Is Buchenwald like those Jewish camps or something? Buchenwald, located near Weimar, Germany, was one of the largest Nazi concentration camps. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Thank you for watching. These are very interesting. I'm sure I'll be back with one more video like this. So subscribe the channel, like this video, comment something, and comment down below if I'm really dumb or you also did not understand those three stories. So yeah, bye.